What about the idea that we Sunnis do not follow Ahlulbayt enough? Meaning, if the Quran slash Ahlulbayt never separate, why do we not teach more based off of them? Well, I don't know.
Um,
First of all, what do you mean? I think the question is a little odd that some guy,
no
the
problem.
Quran
Let's
and
move on to
Ahlul
the
Bayt
next question.
are separate. We don't believe that Ahlul Bayt
First of all,
are
no
Quran.
problem. No
Yeah,
problem, no
go ahead,
problem.
yeah.
First of all, the person who is asking this question, he is blameworthy because whoever you are, may Allah bless you and guide you. You haven't learned your religion enough. Because if you had lived your religion enough, you would know that in Arabic, I speak Arabic, and the brother speaks Arabic, the brothers there speak Arabic. In Arabic, the ahl of a person, if you meet an Arab person, you say, Ya Rajul, Ya Rijal, Kayf Halik, Kayf Ahlik, how is your family? The family of the Prophet is first and foremost his wives, and by extension, yes, due to Hadith al-Kisa, Ali bin Abi Talib, not just Ali bin Abi Talib, also the family of Aqil, and so on and so forth. We have narrations, many narrations of Aisha, who is from the wife of the Prophet. We have many narrations from Ibn Abbas, who is from Bani Hashim, an actual Hashimi, not a Dajjal who calls himself Sayyid and
hang on.
the Quran with corrupted tajweed. No, we have an actual Hashimi who is Abdullah ibn Abbas. We have numerous chains of in our chains of narrations. By the way, yes, I wrote an article about the narrations of Imam Sadiq, Baqir, Zain al-Abidin in the books of the Sunnis. It's on a website called You Punk. It's a blog by
You Punk.
By the way, is a team member, Indian brother, very very sharp-minded Indian brother, Ibn al-Hindi. His blog is called You Punctured the Arc.wordpress.com. Very powerful blog, very sharp-minded Indian Sunni brother. This article I wrote it for him.
Most Indians usually are, mashallah.
It's on his website, and it proves that Sunnis have narrated more sahih, correct, with authentic chains from the big scholars of Ahlul Bayt than from the Rafida. Than the Rafida. As for the Ahlul Bayt never separate, you know, brothers, they always mention this. They mention weak versions of the Thaqalain hadith. The most authentic Thaqalain hadith, according to most scholars, is the one in Sahih Muslim, where there's no wording such as they don't separate. The Prophet says, أُذَكِّرُكُمُ اللَّهَ بِأَهْلِ بَيْتِي أُذَكِّرُكُمُ اللَّهَ بِأَهْلِ بَيْتِي فِي أَهْلِ بَيْتِي sorry أُذَكِّرُكُمُ اللَّهَ فِي أَهْلِ بَيْتِي. I remind you, after he mentions Quran and to hold on to the Quran, he says, I remind you by my Ahl Bayt. Other narrations include wordings like they never separate. Here's my question for this brother in Shias. If you say that the Quran Ahl Bayt literally never separate, where is the Ahl Bayt right now? If you say the 12 Imam, of what use is it idle, non-functional, non-guiding Imam? That's not even an Imam by any definition. If you mean, well, if you say, well, in our narrations, we have the narrations of Ahl Bayt, we have our own narrations of Ahl Bayt. We don't need your batil. Just like as Muslims, we don't need the version of Jesus Christ to love Jesus Christ and to follow Jesus Christ. As for we don't mention the Ahlul Bayt, wallah, I don't know where this brother or sister goes to the masjid. I went to the Deobandi masjid. I went to the Deobandi, my local Deobandi brothers masjid. I went to the Athari Salafi masjid. They praise Abu Bakr, Umar. Deobandis especially have a deep love. They mention Fatima, Hassan and Hussein. When the day I became Sunni in Arabic, there's tons of books written about the merits of Fatima, the merits of Al-Hussein. Ibn Kathir, the student, my dear friend, who asked the question, Ibn Kathir, the student of the Nasibi, enemy of Ahl Bayt, Ibn Taymiyyah, filled his book, his Tariq book, with the story of Karbala. He mentions details without the fictional Majusi mumbo jumbo fairy tales that we are not in need of. He mentioned plain facts about the event of Karbala. So we have our own narrative of the Ahlul Bayt in our books. So, by the way, this is one trick. I'm not accusing this brother or sister who asked the question, but this is a trick normally by their polemicists and their turbanites to say, but you never mentioned Ahlul Bayt. What do you mean you never mentioned Ahlul Bayt? A Sunni in his prayer says, Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa ala ali Muhammad kama sallaita ala Ibrahim wa ala ali Ibrahim wa barak ala Muhammad wa ala ali Muhammad kama barakta. We mentioned it in a prayer. We have Fadail. I have a website. I have another website. It's called shiascan.com. and I have a Twitter account, Shia Scan. Yes, it's mine. I'm not scared to say which accounts are mine and which are not. Imam Bukhari, the enemy of Ahlulbayt, filled chapters with the merits and virtues of Fatima, the virtues and merits of Al-Hassan and Hussein and Ali bin Abi Talib. So what more do you want? So what do you mean we don't mention it enough? Do you know what they mean? I need to take my glasses off for this. Do you know what the Rafida mean when they say? Do you know what the Rafida mean when they say, but why not more Ahlul Bayt? Why not more Ahlul Bayt? You know what they want? Just like the Nasara will never be happy with you until you worship Jesus Christ. The Nasara are not happy if you call him Al-Masih, if you say he's from Ulul Azm. Some Christians say, you Muslims just say he's some prophet.
He's just a mere prophet,
Who said he's just from... No.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ is not just some prophet. He's Al-Masih. He is from the Ulul Azm. He's mentioned clearly many times in the Quran. Now, this is our Jesus Christ. But are they going to be happy? Are they going to be satisfied? Never, ever. Until you do what? You fall into the ghulu. You fall into the extremism. You follow their narrative of Jesus Christ, peace be upon him. And the Rafida extremists, this is what they mean when they say, why not Ahlul Bayt? Why not follow Ahlul Bayt? We follow Ahlul Bayt.
So one quick thing here.
You want us to follow Zindiq Kuleni.
We get it, son. It's all good.
And we say the hell with the Rafidi version of Ahlul Bayt. The hell with the Rafidi version of Ahlul Bayt. And ahlan wa sahlan to the Sunni Muslim Orthodox version of Ahlul Bayt. Back to my